So, missing Australian boy William Tyrrell has two very dodgy foster parents who have to remain nameless because they are his foster parents. William Tyrrell disappeared on the 12th of September 2014 from his foster grandmother's home in Kendall, which is in New South Wales in Australia. Very recently, William's foster father has been caught lying to the Crime Commission in Australia. This is in relation to William's disappearance. And disturbingly, William's foster mother was also charged with lying to the police commission in Australia, and this charge came only within a couple of weeks of William's foster father also being charged for lying. I do wonder what they both lied about. It really is mind-boggling why the pair of them would tell whoppers to the police. I find it extremely disturbing and very concerning. The police will not say what the lie was, but they have revealed it was to do with William's disappearance. They have said whatever was lied about can be proven as a lie. But it just doesn't make any sense. Why on earth would William's foster parents lie about his disappearance? Whether they're a biological parent or a foster parent or an adoptive parent, why would you lie to the police about the disappearance of your child unless you are involved in their disappearance? So I'm going to be really interested to know if the police are ever going to reveal just what William Tyrrell's foster parents lied about. And I'm especially interested to know what William Tyrrell's foster father lied about, because he was not there when William vanished. William was with his foster mother, his foster grandmother, and his sister at his foster grandmother's home. William's dad needed to get a good signal to make a work phone call. He also needed to pick up a script from a local pharmacy. So maybe he lied about part of that. Who could say? All I know is that people that are innocent in the disappearance of their children do not tell lies to the police. So guys, like me, have you been following William's case? Do you, like me, find his foster parents very dodgy? Or do you think that William was actually abducted? Because I do not. I believe there was an accident or potentially something done on purpose to William by his foster mother. I believe it was then covered up by his foster mother and his foster grandmother. William's foster grandmother is now dead, so she cannot help in the investigation. She is actually a person of interest, even though she's dead. Now that's weird, but that's just how it is. The police in Australia did seem to waste a lot of time trying to pursue one of William's foster grandmother's neighbours because he was their prime suspect. But it does seem that many years were wasted looking into this guy because clearly he was not involved. Breaking news over the past 24 hours has stated that Bill Spedding is now suing the state of New South Wales in Australia for malicious prosecution, wrongful imprisonment, and abuse of process over his arrest for historical charges of abuse against children in 2015. Mr. Spedding, who was acquitted of the charges, claims the New South Wales police used the case as a tactic to crack him as their main target in the William Tyrrell investigation from September 2014. So if you are not aware why Bill Spedding was linked to William Tyrrell's disappearance, he lived close by to William Tyrrell's foster grandmother's home, and he repaired a washing machine at her home on September 9th, 2014, and William Tyrrell disappeared on September the 12th, 2014. So only a few days after this man repaired the washing machine, William disappeared. So I do of course understand why he was looked into, but the problem is the police spent so long looking into him when they should have been, in my opinion, spending much more time looking into William Tyrrell's dodgy foster parents. It does appear he is not involved. Regardless of whatever these historical charges are, he has now been cleared of any involvement in William Tyrrell's disappearance. I believe the foster parents are involved, and I really hope and I pray that William Tyrrell gets the justice that he deserves. Pop your comments below and let me know what you think about William Tyrrell's foster parents lying to the police. You all know what I think. So not only do we now have them lying to the police, they've also been hitting a child that is supposedly William's sister. We now have them, disturbingly, being looked into for stalking and harassing William's sister. This really is very, very disturbing. People that harass and stalk tend to be very, very unhinged. Often the sort of people that stalk others have mental health issues, and it would seem that both of William Tyrrell's foster parents are looking into pleading some sort of insanity card in order to get off all of these charges. Now obviously mental health problems should be taken extremely seriously. I have sympathy for anybody that has mental health issues, as my older brother tragically took his life due to bullying from his ex-girlfriend. So please do believe me when I say I know all about mental health problems and the effect that they have on family members. When people take their lives, it causes sheer devastation. So I wouldn't wish mental health problems on anybody, but I do wonder if they really do have mental health problems, and are they just trying to play an insanity card to get off of all of these charges? That is just my suspicious mind, but I do obviously appreciate that they may indeed have mental health problems. But that does not excuse their disgraceful behaviour towards William Tyrrell's biological sister. So just in case you were not aware, William Tyrrell's foster parents also fostered William's biological sister when they fostered William, and William's biological sister remained in their care after he disappeared. It has now been reported that the child that William's foster parents hit was indeed his sister. This is so heartbreaking. The poor girl would be approximately 12 years old now. Not only did she lose her brother, William, she's been through a very difficult life having been fostered, and now her foster parents hit her and harass and stalk her. Unbelievable. This is so unnecessary and uncalled for. My heart really does go out to William Tyrrell's sister. It does appear that she was removed from the care of these two people last year because they were being physically abusive to her. And I really hope they leave the poor girl alone to get on with her life. And I really hope she's now living with a family that love her, that won't hurt her, and will not harass and stalk her. But I do find it very odd behaviour. Red flags. They're more interested in protecting who they are from the public, as we've never know their names. There is an order in Australia that prevents anybody from naming them. Obviously, I would not tell you them, or I'd get in very big trouble. Red flags would be flying for me. People that stalk and harass people are normally people that are very unhinged. People that attack young children and harm them or beat them up are also very unhinged. People that lie to the police about a child's disappearance when that child is your foster child is really bloody dodgy. And all of the stuff that's recently come out in the news about the pair of them just makes me more and more suspicious of them. I've always believed that at least the foster mum and the foster grandma were involved in William's disappearance. I'm not certain about the foster father, but I suspect all three of them were involved. So have you heard about this, and do you find it dodgy? To me it's so dodgy, so sus, and raises yet more. Something else to say, the telephone call that William's foster mum made to the emergency services on the day he disappeared has never sat well with me. I've always found it very dodgy, and I'm going to be doing, as soon as I can, a full statement analysis of this call, and because it will be a slightly longer video than I usually do, I will do it as a premiere on my channel. So guys, do share your thoughts. I'd love to know what you think about William's case. It's devastating that a little boy that was 3 years old disappeared, especially as he was in a Spider-Man outfit. How weird for a little boy to vanish off the face of the earth in such a bright costume. I've never understood this case. All I can think is that the foster parents are involved in some way. Bye for now.